And welcome back to 7 Days to Die. I am now actually on day 70, running a horde that has a number of people. Its game stage is... let's check here. I think it's about 387. I wanted to... whoa, let me fix the video a little bit. That was a little bit dark. I'm going to be going through the bases to see how they actually hold up in Alpha 17.2 with all the changes in the zombie AI that are happening every single time. And that was a wandering horde running past, as you see on the left side there. And then of course you have the zombies that are not running past but are running up, jumping. And it is a not too low game stage, not too high. It is with a fairly high level though, and we see the zombies running up, jumping, that is expected, and then falling down. Now there are changes in 17.2 to the zombie AI. They have extended the destroy seek time for when they fall down, so that they actually can find something to bash. And if you're looking closely, well, you see some of them are dying, obviously. I can see, you see anyone that is bashing? Nope. Dying, running. Alright, I'm not really seeing many that are bashing. They all seem to be dying. Wow, it seems to be a really effective base. I can't even get them to properly bash. I was expecting them to... oh, right. I was expecting them to go and bash at the bottom a lot more than they do. But no, that doesn't seem to be happening. That's really weird. In 17.1, they would definitely be bashing at the bottom because they would aggro. Here, they don't seem to be doing that much at all. They might take a swing, but none is really standing there and just bashing. I mean, they are doing the random swing, but yeah. That's really interesting. I thought that we'd be swinging and attacking the base a lot more because of the changes they're doing, but that doesn't seem to be happening. So I would say that a high fall base like this seems to be working actually even better in 17.2 than it did in 17.1. Surprisingly. Because it is one of the stated goals of the Fun Pimps, unfortunately, is that they've said that they are trying to counter what they consider simple builds, and nothing is simpler than a build like this, which is literally a ramp up. Oh, there is one that is bashing now. Okay, so one did aggro. You see at the bottom the green man who is getting other zombies falling on him. He is aggroing and getting irritated. Okay, so there he stopped. So maybe if they do aggro, it's less of a chance or risk, but they stand bashing for a bit longer than they did previously. But no, that things. Let me go into my character here. Oh, this one. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good here. Of course, I do have God mode on, as you can see, simply because, well, otherwise I would probably be dead here, just standing and getting bashed because I was so close. Let me pause the AI here, and let me do my flying thing. So, alright, so they definitely, some of this could be because of vomit, especially if you see it's coming on the side, but some are definitely, like all this would be from the random bashing. What happens is that the zombies, when they come over here, oh, let's see if I can get up, they will come and jump, and they will bash. They will take a swing at this place because they are trying to hit me. Why is this one? Oh, it must be in the puke. And I don't know exactly where they hit, but they seem to be hitting somewhere on the way down. And I think these ones are dead. And this is where we saw that guy was hitting. But otherwise, it's actually not a lot of that damage. Surprisingly little. Here they seem to be pathing just fine. Last time there was damage around these ones. No damage there. No damage here on the ramp. Oh, there's damage here, though. That's interesting. Last time there wasn't really any damage here. I wonder if it's because they're blocking each other and they decide that, fine, I'm just going to bash these blocks instead. That's really possible. But, of course, You have some of the puke damage here, I think, because the cop might be standing here and he sort of pukes up towards there. But I think overall, this kind of design seems to be working just fine. You do have to reinforce at the bottom now with all this aggro thing, because there is no specific overhang. So they always have something to bash. And this has taken, 5,000 damage or something. And, after an hour or plus into it. So they will continue bashing their way. Even if they get through, nothing is going to fall. But of course, if they take out enough here, it will eventually fall, and then the whole thing will be coming down. So you do need to make sure that you have enough pillars to hold everything up. But I think the general design seems to be working just fine. Surprisingly, I really thought that they would be bashing and damaging things a lot more. So I think that's a win for the high fall traps. Works just fine. Of course, you have to reinforce, but beyond that, it's deadly. It kills the zombies. All right, on to the next one. And we're now here in the, I guess it was the trap maze space or whatever I called it initially. And you might think that, hey, it looks differently. And yes, it does. What seemed to have happened here is that when I loaded it in, and this of course is from the 17.1 Navigaine, this whole chunk had been reset. And I think that's a problem with the fact that Navigaine is maybe it got some update or something, because it lost this whole chunk. And wait, let me stop then for just a moment. So it lost the whole chunk, so I had to quickly build up just this little part, because otherwise there's no way up for them. So they still have a way up through the base. They previously supposedly went through here. Went through here, went through the maze, etc., around and around and around, and up here. And in 17.1, that didn't work. In 17.0, it worked perfectly. It was a really, really nice base to do. And the interesting thing here is to see in 17.2, are they going to be bashing their way through the walls here and trying to come up, or are they going to follow the corridor? Place your bets. I know what I think is going to happen. Probably same as 17.0, which, as you probably can see it now. Yes, maybe. Yes, exactly what happened. And oh, they are killing each other. Yes, this is exactly what happened in 17.1, meaning they really don't want to go through this corridor. They really don't like that. They are, or here's some that are going here, maybe because I lured them, but no, they they really don't want to wait. They don't want to go the long way. Okay, go out of here. So I think what's going to happen is that, as expected, they're going through the walls, no longer following the corridor, because it's a lot faster to just go through here. And here's the first one. And now they have, of course, the horde damage bonus, which means that they go through these ones really fast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these ones don't work very well at all. Maze spaces, unfortunately, are totally busted, which is a pity. I kind of like them. If you elevate them, though, I think they work better. But if you're down here on the ground, you'll see they break through, and then they're gonna come up here and see the first one come up. And of course, they jump really slowly, so I guess that takes some time. But yeah, they're definitely gonna make their way up here, and that's gonna be it. So yes, maze spaces. Where did this one come from? What broke and created this one? I mean, it's falling from the sky maybe? So yeah, no, this maze spaces don't work at all. They will easily go through whichever is the fastest way, which is here. And they want to walk up here instead of going through. So this one is really a bust. Not surprising. Too bad, but I think this is... we're going to have to live with this for the rest of Alpha 17. I don't think they're going to revert this change. So maze spaces on the ground, corridor bases are pretty busted. They will generally just go straight through the wall because that is faster. So, on to the next one. And this is my first starter base that I did in Alpha 17. And since it is essentially a maze space, I expect this one will be working exactly as well as the previous one, meaning not at all. So let's see if they make their way around it, where they just take whichever is the quickest way. Just get rid of him. We will see. I think they will just go through here. Yep. We'll see whether they're going to go through the door or not. I think they will prefer to go through the wall. Because, well, they are bashing there. And, okay, one blew up. That was a cop. But, yeah, no, they're all standing here. They are actually trying to run through here. That's a little bit surprising, so let's give them a little bit of a time. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Let's see if they really try to go through there. Whoa. Are they trying to go here, or are they trying to go through the wall here? Okay, go away. These ones are stuck on the spikes. Oh, let's make sure I'm in. Nope. Why wasn't I? Okay, God mode, yes. Oh. Okay, they're getting up because it's too low. It's only 3 high, so that's not high enough. Alright, so if I stand here, I mean, it's pretending that I was down here. Where would they go? That's really the question. Let's see if I can turn on the... Okay, they're all coming here. Some of them are there. Some of them, of course, are trying to go there. And they are running around a little bit weirdly. Yeah, okay, they've definitely gone through here. Oh, yeah. Now they are going through. Some of them are going here. That's actually fairly interesting. So some of them seem to be going this way, and some of them are wanting to follow the corridor maybe a little bit more. Maybe that's got to do with the randomization of them, simply because of where they spawn. But no, this doesn't work at all. They're supposed to be running in through here, following the corridor, etc. But no, they're just breaking through. So there's nope. Okay. There is no point in spending too much time there. This one doesn't work at all. Oh well, what a pity. So, what can I say? This one is busted. So, we'll go for the next one. And now we are testing yet another base. Another Blood Moon Horde. And of course, this is the elevated ramp base, I think. The upgraded one. The one that actually worked really well on 17.1, because they still follow these paths. Let's see if we can get them to spawn in. Okay, they are spawning in. Let's see where they go. Now, in 17.1, they all follow the path. Oh, that's interesting. Some of them are deciding to just bash. Okay, why are they bashing that one? That's interesting. There's definitely some changes here. You can see that... am I gonna die there? Oh, I feel something coming on. Okay, come on. Get rid of that one. Yes, I know I'm bleeding. Okay, so some of them... How did he go in? Okay, whoa, I managed to get him. No, maybe not. Okay. Shoot that one that is beating me. Come on. Okay, I think I got him. Nope. Not what I wanted. Alright, hold on. I guess I have to exit this one. Whoa. What the... Okay, so this is where I am. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's see if I can block that off with just something. Wait! Everyone, hold it! I said everyone, hold it! This is where they're coming through. Yes, okay. So let's do this. Let's pretend that didn't happen. We need this view to see what's really happening, of course. We can't just have them go in and start beating us. It becomes a little bit difficult. Let's go in like this. Alright. We're back here. Now what seemed to be happening, and let's restart the AI here, is that some of the zombies are taking the long way around. As you can see, some of them are. Some of them seem to not be. They seem to be jumping off the ramp. At least a few. One was running down there. I wonder if that's because of the changes that they've made, where they have a varying degree of how far they want to path. Because some of them decide that they're going to walk up it and then they're going to walk down. And you see some random ones are just bashing pillars around. Presumably because the path is too long and they get irritated and they run down and then they get frustrated and they aggro and they start bashing at things. I think that might be what is happening as well. So there is some changes. It worked generally, but it seems like there's a bit more random behavior that is occurring. And here one jumped up on top here and he's probably going to be digging his way down, which is fine. So an elevated corridor like this seems to work generally fine, except that some of them are randomly starting to bash things and are not following the whole path the way that I was expecting them to do. So maybe you have to be a bit more careful so you don't have a too long one, because that is going to cause some problems. Interesting. I wonder if there's any consistency with how far the zombies will track based on their type, meaning that Mo tracks a certain distance and Joe and Arlene, etc. a different distance, or whether that's random per spawn in. That would be interesting to know, because you do see a little bit more random behavior. I mean, generally most of them seem to be following along the elevator ramp, but not all of them. All right, let's go back in here. We are seeing they're doing very slowly, so they are eventually going to be breaking through. Whoa. And these are obviously the spiders. And let's do this. Let's pause the AI and let's see what damage they've done here. Yeah, they are doing some damage here. I know I saw them bashing here a little bit. I even saw one that is over here bashing for some reason. Oh, and here, this one has a lot of damage. Why this one specifically? This one seems to have been taking the most damage of all of them. That's really peculiar. But I think what it shows is that in general it still works, but there does seem to be some issues with this slightly more random behavior. And I guess what this means is that you have to take a little bit of a care. Maybe you have to make sure that the path is not too long. This is, I mean, like as you can see, this is a really long path. And they go up here, then they have to go around, and they have to keep going around until they get to where they can jump and start attacking me. And that's a really long path. Maybe you have to just shorten it considerably more, such that they don't have that issue where they decide that, hey, it is too long and I just want to start bashing. Oh, you see here, they've even broken this whole one. So some key points or locations, they seem to be bashing a lot more. Well, here's one. Maybe because they're falling down here and decide to aggro this one. The interesting thing is that this one didn't take that much damage compared to, well, some of these ones, which definitely have been targeted a lot more. So some changes, a bit more random. That's what it looks like. I think overall it will probably work, but yeah, this does mean that you have to be a little bit more careful with how your design turns out. So what do you think of the new Alpha 17.2 AI? Are the changes good? Does it make it a little bit random, or does it make it more frustrating? So I have a couple more bases that I'm gonna be testing out as well, but I'll leave that for the next episode. Tell me in the comments what you think of the new AI, and of course you can tell me what you think of the whole update as well, even though I'm just focusing on the AI here. But that's it for now. Oh, let's have a look at this one. Are you dangerous as well, this new one? Tell me the truth. What do you think of this new AI? Okay, I hate that I missed and I hit the grass instead of him. Terrible. What a fail. Anyway, I'll see everyone next time.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.